हेलो, गुड मॉर्निंग टू एवरीबॉडी। हेलो बच्चों, कैसे हो? अच्छा, ठीक है। आज हम आपको ट्रांसलेशन इन प्रोकैरियोट्स के दो बचे हुए स्टेप्स हैं, दैट इज इलोंगेशन एंड टर्मिनेशन। इन स्टेप्स के बारे में बताने जा रहे हैं। सो लेट अस स्टार्ट the translation in prokaryotes, its elongation and termination. Translation in prokaryotes, it involves four steps. Discuss on elongation and termination. These are the steps of translation of prokaryotes. Protein synthesis, the mechanism of protein synthesis, which takes place by two methods. First one is transition and second one is translation. So the first steps of translation, that is activation of amino acids. Activation of amino acids में हमने पढ़े हैं कि it takes place in cytol. It catalyzed by the amino acid tRNA synthetase enzymes. 20 amino acids are activated and bonds to 3'8 of their specific tRNA in the presence of ATP and magnesium double positive ion. The N-formulated methionine is chain initiating amino acids in bacteria. N-formulated methionine is a chain initiating amino acids in bacteria, whereas methionine is chain initiating amino acids in eukaryotes. Methionine is activated by methionine tRNA synthetase enzymes. For N-formyl methionine, two types of tRNA are used, that is tRNA mate methionine and tRNA F mate, that is formyl methionine. Similarly, all 20 amino acids are activated. Amino acyl AMP enzyme complex, which forms in the activation of amino acids and bonds to their specific tRNA forming amino acyl tRNA. ये सब बातें हमने एक्टिवेशन ऑफ अमीनो एसिड्स में पढ़े हैं. In initiation, this is the second steps, that is initiation. In initiation, we learned that there are three initiation factors, that is IF1, IF2 and IF3. IF3 binds to 30S ribosomal subunit, then mRNA binds to 30S ribosomal subunit in such a way that AUG codon, that is initiation codon, lie on the P site and the second codon lies on the amino acid A site. The tRNA carrying formulated methionine, that is YUP-mate tRNA, is placed at the P site. This specificity is induced by IF2 with utilization of GTP. The IF1 prevents binding of YUP-mate tRNA, is in the A site. Sine-Dalgarno sequence in the mRNA guide correct positioning of AUG codon on or at the P site of the 30S ribosome. After binding of YUP-mate tRNA on P site, IF3, IF2 and IF1 are released to that 50S ribosomous unit binds with 30S forming 70S ribosome. The exit site, that is E, is located in 50S. E activation and initiation, these topics we already learned in the previous discussion. Now we are going to learn about the elongation and termination. Elongation and termination. Elongation it is the third steps of translation process. आपको सब पता है कि पहली प्रोसेस क्या है. पहली स्टेप दैट इज एक्टिवेशन, सेकंड स्टेप्स है इनिशिएशन, थर्ड है इलोंगेशन एंड फोर्थ वन है टर्मिनेशन. गुड. इनिशिएशन समझ में आया, एक्टिवेशन समझ में आया. अब आपको इलोंगेशन के बारे में समझना है. इलोंगेशन इट इज द थर्ड स्टेप्स ऑफ ट्रांसलेशन प्रोसेस. इन दिस स्टेप्स elongation of polypeptide chain, a new amino acid tRNA binds to the A site of the ribosome. The first amino acid molecule links to the second amino acid molecule by a peptide bond. The peptide bond is formed with the help of peptidyl transferase enzymes. In this way, dipeptidyl tRNA is formed on the A site of the ribosome and empty tRNA remains at the P site of the ribosome. Good. Then elongation factors में तीन elongation factors होते हैं. elongation process में तीन factors and GTP, charged tRNA and 70S initiation complex which involve in it. That is, this is the third steps of translation in prokaryotes. With the formation of 70S initiation complex, the elongation cycle can begin. The elongation is divided into three steps. First steps is amino acid tRNA delivery. Second steps is polypeptide bond formation, and third steps is translocation. In the first steps of elongation, that is the binding of amino acid tRNA delivery. Okay, that means binding of amino acid tRNA at A site. The second tRNA carrying next amino acids come into A site and recognize the codon of on mRNA. This binding is facilitated by elongation factor Tu and utilizes the GTP, that is called guanosine triphosphate. After binding, the GTP is hydrolyzed and elongation factor Tu, GDP, is released. That means the GTP is converted into GDP. Then the complex which forms, that is elongation factor Tu, GDP, is released. Elongation factor Tu, GDP then and enter into the elongation factor TS cycle. The second steps में पढ़ना है peptide bond formation. How the peptide bond formation? Amino acids present in the tRNA of P sites, that is formyl methionine F-met, is transferred to the tRNA of A site, forming peptide bond. This reaction is catalyzed by the peptidyl transferase enzymes. Now the tRNA at the P site become uncharged. And third steps of elongation, that is the translocation. After peptide bond formation, ribosome comes on codon ahead along 5' to 3' direction on mRNA, so that peptide tRNA appears on the P sites and next codon appears on the A site. The uncharged tRNA exit from the ribosome and enter to the cytosol. The ribosomal translocation requires elongation factor G and GTP translocase enzymes, which changes the 3D structures of ribosome and catalyze the 5' to 3' direction or moment. The codon on A site is now recognized by other amino acid tRNA as in protein. Dipeptides on P site is transferred to the A site forming tripeptide. This process continues, giving the long peptide chain of amino acids. Okay. Now the factors, the three factors which involve into the elongation steps, that is elongation factor Tu, elongation factor Ts, and elongation factor G. What is elongation factor Tu? Tu is the short form, that is the thermo unstable. Ts, the short form of thermostable, that is elongation factor thermo unstable, that is Tu. Elongation factors that is thermostable, that is Ts. Elongation factor Tu is a prokaryotic elongation factor responsible for catalyzing the binding of an amino acid tRNA to the ribosome. It is a G protein and facilitates the selection and binding of an amino acid tRNA to the A site of ribosome. Second elongation factor, that is the Ts, that is elongation factor Ts. It is also one of the prokaryotic elongation factor, and it is found mainly in the human mitochondria as a TSFM, that is the thermostable factors in mitochondria. It is similar to eukaryotic elongation factor first B. This is the process of elongation. As we learn here how the binding of the tRNA at A site, then peptide bond formation, then how ribosome translocation. In this process we will study. The amino acid tRNA deliveries EF elongation factor Tu is required to deliver the amino acid tRNA at the A site, and energy is consumed in this stage and hydrolyze of GTP. The release of elongation factor Tu, GTP complex is regenerated with the help of elongation factor Ts. In the elongation factor Tu, elongation factor Ts exchange the cycle, that is elongation factor Ts displaces the GDP and replace itself by GTP. The resultant elongation factor Tu GDP complex is now available to bind another amino acid tRNA and deliver it to ribosome. All amino acid tRNA can form this complex with elongation factor Tu except the initiator tRNA. Okay, are you getting? Then second bond formation, peptide bond formation. This is the second steps of elongation. After amino acid tRNA delivery, the A site and P sites are both occupied, and two amino acids that are to be joined to each other. The peptidal transferase activities of the 50S can now form a peptide bond between the two amino acids. Third step, that is the translocation. We already studied that after the peptide bond formation, ribosome moves on codon ahead along the 5' to 3' direction on the mRNA, so that the dipeptide tRNA appears on the P sites and next codon appears on the A site. Okay, are you getting? A complex of elongation factor G, translocase, and GTP binds to the ribosome, and the energy is consumed. This is an energy consuming step. The discharged tRNA is ejected from the P sites and peptidal tRNA is moved from A site to P site. The mRNA moves by one codon relative to one codon to the ribosome. GDP, that is the guanosine diphosphate, and elongation factor G are released. Now new codon is now present in the vacant site. This is the process translocation of the uncharged tRNA exit from the ribosome and enter to the cytosol. Ribosomal translocation requires elongation factor G, GTP translocation enzymes, which change the 3D structures of ribosome and catalyzes the 3' to 5' to 3' movements. The codon on the A site is now recognized by the amino acid tRNA, as in protein. The dipeptide on the P site is transferred to the A site, forming the tripeptide. This process continues, giving a long polypeptide chain of amino acid. Okay, thank you. Then the last steps of translation, that is known as a termination. Termination means to stop the process of protein synthesis. Termination. In this process, peptide bond formation in this process peptide bond formation and elongation of polypeptide continues until stop codon appears on the A site. If the stop codon appears on the A site, it is not recognized by the tRNA carrying amino acid because the stop codon do not have anticodon on mRNA. The stop codon are recognized by the next proteins called releasing factor, that is RF1, RF2 and RF3, which hydrolyze and cause the release of all components, that is 30S, 50S, mRNA, polypeptide, which separates. Elongation, that is restriction, releasing factor 1 recognize UAA and UAG, while releasing factor 2 recognize UAA, UGA, and releasing factor 3 dissociate 30S and 50S subunits. In case of eukaryotes, only release factors cause dissociation. In termination process, termination of translation happens when A sites of the ribosome faces the stop codon, that is AUG, UAA and or UGA. When this happens, no tRNA can recognize it, but releasing factors can recognize the stop codon. All causes the release of polypeptide chain. In prokaryotes, once stop codon occupies the A site, 3 termination or releasing factor, that is RF1, RF2 and RF3, contributes to hydrolyze the polypeptide bond, polypeptidyl tRNA bond. Just look at here the peptide bond formation and elongation of polypeptides continue until the stop codon appears on A site. If stop codon appears on the A site, it is not recognized by the tRNA carrying amino acid because the stop codon do not have anticodon on the mRNA. Okay. Then this is the process of termination. In this process, the stop codon are recognized by the next protein called releasing factor, that is RF1, RF2 and RF3, and all components, that is 30S and 50S mRNA and polypeptide separates. RF1 recognize the UAA and UAG. RF2 recognizes UAA and UGA. RF3 which dissociates 30S and 50S subunits, and this process happens and 50S dissociation and 30S units, that means in this case of eukaryotes, only one releasing factors cause dissociation, but here in the termination, the process of translation of prokaryotes, 3 factors are responsible, that is releasing factor 1, releasing factor 2 and releasing factor 3. These are the releasing factors which stop codon, do not have any anticodon on the mRNA. Then the various factors which involved in the process of protein synthesis. In initiation factor, 3 factors involved. Elongation factor also 3 factors involved in it, and termination also it has a factors along. Initiation factor, it has initiation factor in initiation process of translation. Initiation factor 1, initiation factor 2, initiation factor 3 is involved in it. Initiation factor 1 helps to stabilize the 30S ribosomal subunit. Initiation factor 2 binds the FMET tRNA with 30S subunit mRNA complex and binds to GTP and hydrolyzes. Elongation factor 3, IF3, binds the 30S subunits with the mRNA, and elongation factor TU, elongation factor TS, and elongation factor G, which involve in the translation process of elongation. Okay, elongation factor TU binds the GTP and bring amino acid tRNA to a site of ribosome. Elongation factor TS generate the elongation factor TU, and elongation factor G, which help in translocation of ribosome. In termination steps, also 3 releasing factors which involved, that is RF1, RF2 and RF3. RF1, which helps to dissociate the polypeptide for peptides from tRNA ribosome complex specific for UAA and UAG. RF2 helps to dissociate the polypeptide as specific for UGA and UAA. Releasing factor 3 stimulate releasing factor 1 and releasing factor 2. थैंक यू वेरी मच. आपने ये टॉपिक को सुना, अब इसे लाइक करो, शेयर करो एंड सब्सक्राइब करो. ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच.